All right, what we have here is a 1966 Sport 50. 50cc two-stroke engine. Had this little expansion pipe on it right here to give it a little extra power. The 65s didn't have that. This one had the 18 carburetor on it, gave it a little bit more power. Brake switch over here made the brake light come on. You needed that brake switch for the ignition system to work. It either went to the brake switch or the tail light. The brake switch was made, grounded the coils out, the ignition coil and under the flywheel. When you pressed the brake, the current went to the tail light. So if your tail light was bad and your brake switch was bad, you didn't have any spark. It was a stupid setup, but that's the way they made them. I painted the whole bike. That's the correct color, red. I had the seat reupholstered. I just got that back the other day. I beefed it up. I filled the whole thing in with foam underneath. I put plates on it underneath. Filled the whole thing in with carpet foam, 6 layers of carpet foam. Then I put the springs back in the top. Makes a really nice sturdy seat. Plus you can still feel the springs a little bit. Had the wheels re-chromed. Powder coated the hubs. There you can see the little baffle. When the kids got them to make dirt bikes out of them, they would take the baffle out. They were loud, had a little bit more power. Cast aluminum tail light. It's the original tail light for this year. It has 2 1/4 17-inch tires. The original ones were 2-inch Pirellis, but they're almost impossible to get. Let's move up here to the windshield. Isn't that a nifty little windshield? This was the light switch right here. This was the horn. And this was the kill switch. Throttle, front brake. Over here you have the shifter. This is the clutch. It had 3 speeds, 1 back, 2, and 3. So it took a little bit of coordination to get used to that, to rotate it. It had no foot shifter. It was all on the handlebar. There you can see the speedometer. The speedometer says 268 miles, which probably wasn't right. Has a made in Italy by Aermacchi Harley Davidson on the gas tank here. That's where it was originally supposed to be. It might not be the original sticker, but that's what it looked like. Let's go over to this side. Here you can see the clutch when I pull the clutch in, and this is what moved when you moved the shifter. I have to move the wheel a little bit. There you can see it moving. 3-speed shifter. This was the kickstart. They always broke off, so if you have a bike that runs, you better push it to start it rather than breaking the kickstart, because they're over $100 if you can find one. Alright. Here's the gas valve. On-off reserve. It's a really nice little bike. Doesn't have a lot of power. It's fun to ride, and it's a real looker. Had a 6-volt headlight with no high beam, just a low beam, which came to a dim dull when you came to a stop or idle. Like I say, this was the Sport 65, made in Sport 50, made in 1965. This model was only made for 1 year. Then they went to the 65cc engine. So it's kind of a rare bike. I have 2 of them that are restored. Alright, that's about it for now. Check out my other little bikes, little Italian Harleys, on YouTube. Thank you. Bye.